I use the sunscreen and I use the pea size and it just works well for me. I'm like, okay, good for you. Good for you, sis. It may seem as though I just found the best sunscreen ever, no cap, but let's find out if this sunscreen I'm about to review is actually the best sunscreen I've ever used, or maybe I'm just capping. Who knows? Hey besties, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing a perfect sunscreen, or maybe not so perfect, or maybe I'm just capping again. So today I'm going to be reviewing this sunscreen that I've been using for quite some time, and let me not even try and gatekeep and all of that, or why not just review this sunscreen? Maybe there might be someone out there that's looking for a good sunscreen to use, and this might just be help to the person. So before I go further, I'm going to address something. A lot of comments that I've gotten from other sunscreen reviews that I've done, people be like, oh yeah, it's giving you white cast just because you're using too much of it. I used a pea size of it and it works perfectly for me. Do you want us to fight? How can you use a pea size of sunscreen and you think you are actually using sunscreen? So the recommended amount of sunscreen to use is 2 ml. How can you actually measure out 2 ml? You use the 2-finger rule. Do you think using a pea size sunscreen is going to give you coverage? Obviously not. If I am to use the recommended amount of sunscreen that I'm supposed to use and it's giving me white cast, it means the sunscreen definitely does give white cast. So I'm going to review the sunscreen for you guys, just so you know that you're getting white cast not just because you're using the 2-finger rule. You're getting white cast just because the sunscreen is whack. Today I'm reviewing this Boot Sultan sunscreen, and yeah, I was just getting worked up a bit because I've gotten so many of those reviews saying like, oh yeah, but I use the sunscreen and I use the pea size and it just works well for me. I'm like, okay, good for you. Good for you, sis. Stressful. So this is this Boot Sultan Protect and Moisturize. It's a sun care lotion. It has UVB high SPF, UVA ultra. This is the SPF 30 and it's 200 ml. That's what I love about this sunscreen. This particular sunscreen, I have used it. This is my second bottle, and the other one I used it for I think a month, or it depends. You can even use it more than a month if you don't have to go, you know, out in the sun every day. So we're in summer right now and sunscreen is a must. Don't say I didn't tell you, sunscreen is a must, okay? So we're just going to get right into the video. Right now I have nothing on my face. I just showered and cleaned my face and that's it. So this sunscreen doubles as a moisturizer and a sunscreen. This is the only thing I use in the morning. I'm about to go shopping right now and I decided to just make this video while I put on my sunscreen, okay? So first off, you go and you go. So you can see the amount of pumps I'm actually putting on my face. This is not, I'm not putting like just little strands. This is thick, this is huge, this is big. The reason why I'm doing this is to show you guys that they're actually good sunscreens. And yeah, this sunscreen is a best bet. You're gonna see. So if you're looking for a good sunscreen to use, this is the mirror I'm gonna use. If you laugh me, I'm gonna block you because my table mirror, you know, the double-sided one, it just fell on the floor and shattered, and I haven't gotten another one, and this is what I have to use. Okay, so I'm just gonna slap this all over my face. So right now I'll have to blend. I'm just gonna blend this on my face. What I've learned to do is not to extremely just like rub the sunscreen all over my face, but to just like gently, it's like I'm tapping it on my face. So the goal is to let the sunscreen sit on my face so that when the sun is coming, it's gonna attack. right, as opposed to like just blending it for it to sink in. We don't want it to penetrate into the skin, right? We want, because sunscreen is meant to protect, right? So I don't want it to like penetrate into my skin. That's what I have been doing. There's no, I didn't learn that from anywhere. I'm not quoting anybody, but that's what I have been doing, and I have noticed a significant difference, right? So I just let it sit on my face as opposed to like rubbing it in and allowing it to penetrate. So I just rubbed it on my face like so. And that's it. So usually I would wait for like 5 minutes and allow it to dry by itself, but because I'm doing this video, I'm going to fan it out so it can be quick. So you can see that it's already melting, so I'm just going to rub this all over again. I'm done fanning this, and guys, tell me you don't see how flawless this sunscreen is. Just tell me I'm the only one that's seeing that this sunscreen has literally just disappeared because there's no trace, because I can't see it. Like, and mind you, this is the only sunscreen that has never caused me breakouts. It has never, like, I can literally feel when I'm in the sun, you know, when the sun is literally penetrating into your skin, you can feel it. But with this, I don't feel nothing. I'm covered. And mind you, I've used expensive sunscreens. I've just not reviewed them on this channel yet. I've used the La Roche-Posay. I've used so many sunscreen, guys, but this is the best that I have used. And mind you, this sunscreen, I bought it for I think €7 if I'm not mistaken, and it's actually the best. So for my Nigerian girlies that might watch this video, I don't know if you can get this sunscreen in Nigeria. I'm not sure. I don't know how you guys can lay your hands on this sunscreen. Just check if you can lay your hands on it. It will be perfect. No jokes, this sunscreen is the GOAT. Did you see the amount of sunscreen that I put on my face just now? Did you see the amount of sunscreen that I literally just poured on my face? And at the end of the day, this is what it's giving me. And I love it. So that's all. I just thought to come on here and review this sunscreen for you guys. I've been using this, like I said, this is the second bottle, and it lasts me up to a month. And yeah, all of you saying you're using a pea-size sunscreen and it's working for you, please, you have to change your ways, because that's not the way to go. You are literally on the wrong track. You should use 2 ml at least for you to be able to get coverage, and you should reapply every 2 hours. Okay, if you are using the 2 ml of a sunscreen and it's giving you white cast, it means that sunscreen naturally gives white cast. You shouldn't have to reduce the amount just for it not to be able to give you white cast, right? And also a tip: if you have any sunscreen at home that gives you white cast, don't just throw it away. You can, maybe on the days you want to, you know, put on makeup, you can use it under your makeup before your foundation. You know, you can use it as a base. Or the days where you're at home, it's not only when you have to go out in the sun that you have to use sunscreen. Even when we're at home, the UVA, UVB rays can still get to us, right? So you can use it on the days when you're going to stay at home, so that people will not be looking at you crazy like, who's this girl? Like, what does she have on her face? I know it's crazy because I've had that experience. Remember the Dr. Rashel sunscreen that I reviewed back like on this channel, you can go back and watch that video. I remember that sunscreen, I put it on my face, and I went to Wuse Market in Abuja, and people just kept on staring at me. I was like, okay, I felt cute. I was like, okay, people are staring at me. People just kept on staring at me. I was thinking, like, what's going on? Not until I got home and I saw the map of Africa that was on my face. They, like, you know, when oil is separating from water, like the sunscreen literally was dividing. Oh my goodness, you don't want that. You want it flawless. Like, look at my hand, look at my face. It's giving skin. And that's the only thing that I want from a sunscreen, to give me skin. I want to be able to put on a sunscreen and nobody can tell that there's something on my face. And also a sunscreen that doesn't break me out, which is this sunscreen. I'm going to be sticking with this sunscreen for a very long time. I might buy other sunscreen just to review it for you guys. But you see this one? President General among the nations. President General among the nations. I love it. And it's big enough for you to use on your face, on your body. You can use it anywhere, on your face, on your body, wherever. But I just use it on only my face. We neglect our body too much, but thank you guys for watching this video till this time. Till I see you next time. Love you always.